Okay, so I know this is a sponsored video, but this is technically my biggest haul ever.
Hey, super friends. So, as I said, this will be technically our biggest haul ever, but it's not about books. So, just okay, bear with me for a second. Bear with us for a second. So, we get a lot of sponsorship requests sent to our emails, whether it's indie comics or mobile games, and we have turned them all down because we want to keep the integrity of this channel by only partnering with brands and products that we would actually spend our own money on. And the excitement I got when I got a email from a brand that I have admired from afar for a while, Secretlabs, they said, "Hey, will you answer this bat signal?" And I was like, "Oh, maybe it's something Batman related." So I signed an NDA, not knowing what it was going to be, and what it was blew my mind. It might be one of the coolest things in my office. So let me guys give you a little bit of background. So for those of you that don't know, I work full-time, multiple jobs, both at PBC and Upscale Audio from home at my desk. On top of that, I do all the editing for our YouTube channel, which means I'm at my desk like sometimes 10 hours a day. That's also where I read a majority of my comic books. And for a long time, I had a classic IKEA hack desk, which was about, it was good, but I had it for a really long time. And I always wanted something nicer. So when Secretlabs reached out and they offered to send us a Secretlabs Magnus Pro Dark Knight Archives Edition electric sit standing desk, which is one of the coolest things I have ever seen. This Dark Knight's Archive Edition is a love letter to Jim Lee's art on Hush, one of the best Batman comics of all time. It has this amazing suede desk mat on top that has amazing Jim Lee Batman Hush art, which you guys know I'm a massive Batman fan. And even the edges of that desk mat are metallic magnetized that show the evolution of the bat symbol from over 85 years. So this thing is a true love letter to the Dark Knight, and it has so many cool features that after having it for a few weeks now, don't know how I ever lived without. So one thing that I love is it's fully motorized sit standing, which means if I'm at my desk for a long time, every once in a while I can turn it into the standing mode, and I can either do you get 3 program presets, or you can just use the arrow up and down. Here's what that really means. Half the time I get up to get a glass of water, my cats steal my desk chair and they fall asleep, and it's not a good cat owner thing to move your sleeping cat. So now when they're sleeping on my desk chair, I can use it as a motivation to stand at my desk. It also is completely clutter free because all of the things can be plugged down below into their power, and you only have one power cable down below. It is seamless. So they do have an accessory bundle. There's also all kinds of accessories I could add to this desk down the line, such as a RGB light that can connect to the Nanoleaf system. There's also a magnetized headphone holder. So I'm going to show you guys some B-roll of the desk now. And this thing was a breeze to set up because I didn't have to do any of the setup. I just sat there looking at the instructions while Jordan built the whole desk. But overall, it was amazing construction. This thing feels like a premium product because it is. And if I ever, you guys know I love Batman, but what if they come out with a Superman one someday? Or a Game of Thrones one? Well, you can actually swap out the desk mat and get a completely different vibe for your desk that easy. And it just magnetizes and snaps. You basically just go roll and it rolls out perfectly and magnetizes in a breeze. So it's awesome. This thing is amazing. So I want to thank you all so much because I'm really proud of the space that we call our studio and my office, because I spend a lot of time in here and I really wanted a comfortable aesthetic. So as you can see from the B-roll of this desk, everything is Batman themed and everything has a place on this desk, whether it's the headphones that I edit with or my Keychron keyboard. I'm all into the Apple ecosystem, so it is just an awesome desk that all plugs directly in and keeps it cable free. That actually is just like for how long I stay at my desk, being able to stand for portions of time is really good for my health because standing is very important for us. So I want to say thank you so much to the people at Secretlabs. If you are looking to pick this up, it'll be linked down below. They are amazing desks. There is a bigger size and XL version, which I don't have, but honestly, for how many books I have to cram into this room, it is the perfect size because I'm a little shorter. So now I can make my desk as short as I need it to be to have perfect ergonomics, But when I'm not using my desk, I can make it tall enough to push my desk chair underneath. It is the best of both worlds in a beautiful love letter to my favorite comic book character of all, Batman. So Secretlabs, thank you so much. Everyone keep reading and I guess keep desking. Is that a joke I can make? And stay brave.